So yeah, after many years at Goldman Sachs, I decided that it wasn't really the thing for me. It took me a little while to make that decision, but eventually I left, and I felt like it had been very intense for those 10 years. So I took a full year off to begin with, and after that, started to really think about. So I travelled and had some time, just relaxed, read lots of books, and felt re-engaged with life in a different way. And then I started to engage a little bit the year after in ideas about what I wanted to look at, what I wanted to do, whether I wanted to go back into finance or continue to do something different. And there was something maybe in the back of my mind that I just want to do something on my own, create my own venture, start an entrepreneurial journey. And I started looking at ideas, and then obviously some of these ideas started to, ebb and flow. And I think the main thing at that point was actually trying to remove many of the sparkling, glistening ideas that didn't actually fit with what my real intentions were. So I had a clear list in the end of, this is the kind of project I wanted to look at, this is the kinds of people I want to work with. I was quite intense about it, so that I could sift and get rid of lots of the other projects that just weren't suitable. I could be honest with myself about that. And then basically I landed on two things. And one was to look at leadership and executive coaching. And the other was about this idea about environmental energy and so on, renewables and stuff. And in the end, I decided to go with the first one because primarily there was a piece of legislation that was going to change, and I could feel like I could be in that universe, be in that market, without needing to have some expertise. I only got some expertise, and I felt as the other actual option to be in leadership or coaching, I could probably pick up at any point in life. And in fact, that's actually what happened. I did the environmental business, and then later on, several years later, I actually did pick up to do the coaching and the leadership. And that's how the journey started. And I started to look at this idea with greater intensity, and it started really on my living room table. And that's how, in gently, and lots of research and analysis and doing courses here and there everywhere. But I was passionate, I'd had this time to look into some of my passions, and I was passionate about sustainability. And so that's where this real idea for the concept of vibrant energy came from. There's going to be this new piece of legislation that allowed buildings it was legislative, that was made people who, when they were putting buildings onto the market, either for sale or for rent, they were obliged to have an energy certificate. And that's where the nexus of vibrant energy came from.